Hello everyone, this is Wolf1 and I am apologizing for the late start. For some reason, Steam decided I'm going to update and take forever to do so. So instead, we are going to use my virtual graphics card, which fortunately allows me to play the game. And fortunately, Steam. So instead, we are has a cloud-based save storage. So. Fortunately, that's a workaround on this. At least it's supposed to be, so here's hoping that when I start this up, I will be able to go directly to that. I apologize for it taking forever to start, but I was waiting for Steam to try to update, and for some reason, it was being a pain in my butt, so I decided instead, I'm just going to do it this way. It's virtually the exact same situation as the other, so... But reminder, Tales from My Mother's Childhood, Volumes 1 through 4 1 through 3 are available on Amazon if you want to check out the life and times of a young girl growing up in 1950s and 60s Appalachia. But let me just... finish messaging this out, and then we can start. And do that. Yeah, there's just this one site that randomly can't use the same link as every other site, and that annoys the crap out of me. I message this out to, because you'd think it'd be fairly simple to, use the same link as every other website does, but no, this one specific one always has to cause me issues because it has to use a different link altogether, and I don't understand why. But regardless, let me message this out, and now we can get started in a few seconds. Hello, ZZ. Glad you can make it. Wait, did I swear? I thought I said heck. I thought I didn't. I don't think, but whatever. Yep. So. Okay. Let's see. Also, I cannot maneuver things the way I do on my own computer. So this is going to be a little awkward. Okay, let's continue. Okay. Yep, extra vision. There we go. And I also unlocked hard difficulty and time attack. No, I did not want to click time attack. What? No. Back to this. Where's extra? Is that it? No, that's the movie one. Where's... and this, okay, there's extra vision. Okay, so... Sorry, if I was Towery actually finished. Oh. I don't consider that a custom, but that's it. Ooh. But take a look between us defeat. Hey! What happened? Enough. You eyeing, my darling, the audacity of such a treacherous traitor. What? Wait just a minute. What your special just because you were rescue Blackface? Lapis was saved because of my love for her. I mean, you helped. Yeah, alright. So I'll gladly hand over the title of Hero Phantomile to you. His last of a piece is mine. I don't think that's how this works, but okay. What the? Hero Phantomile is already up there. Okay, so this is set between the end, the defeat of the final boss and the epilogue, I see. This tower is off limits to you. So long! Ha 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 ha. Hey, wait just a sec. You know, telling kids they can't do something is just inviting them to do it, you know? Let's keep going. That was Granddale's friend. Okay, I'm going to use my virtual graphics card, which fortunately allows me to play the game. And fortunately, so okay, everything all set up now. Okay, this is going to be very awkward, and I'm going to have to... Okay, I immediately died. Okay, I see why this being told don't do that to kids and teenagers has the opposite. Okay, yeah, I can see how this is going to be a very difficult bonus level. Okay. Yep, this is definitely one of those difficult bonus levels. Hi, Holy Cross badge, you can make it. But this part's not too difficult. Okay. I should have died there, but I didn't. Okay, so... Okay, the Tower of Pain. Yeah, that's... Oh, yeah. Honestly, so far, this is the most annoying part. There we go. Let me time this right. Okay. Dang it. Well, on the bright side, it's just one level, so, you know. Okay, this part's decently easy with the right timing. Yeah, this... I can see why you're calling this the Tower of Pain. So interesting thing, I've played a lot of brutal bonus levels in my time, and that was my fault completely. I think it was Castlevania Curse of Darkness. Like, I played that game a shocking amount, honestly, as a kid. Okay, I actually cannot see my HP. I've got to have... Okay, the way this is working is very different than my own computer. Let me see, can I actually shrink? Oh, I can, actually. Okay. No, I don't want that. I want to control this. I cannot do anything to remedy this whole situation. Okay, I can kind of do that. But now it's probably looking awkward on your end because you're seeing the screen I'm projecting. Which... Okay, this is going to be very odd. This is a bit awkward because of how this works. I cannot see my own health bar right now. Let me see if there's a... Okay, I think it actually would probably be better if I positioned this right there. Okay. A little bit awkward, but I can make it work. There we go. Gotta time this correctly. Okay. Got it. Okay. There is nowhere I can put this that's not going to be irritating in some. But the only alternative is me not to see you guys. Okay, this is gonna be awkward. Okay, this is somewhat annoying, but it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Okay, yeah, that's definitely good. Okay. Okay, so... Okay, this is gonna be... It did it almost perfectly the first time. That was very close. Now this is very time sensitive, as you can see. Okay, that one's a trap. The top one's a trap. Yeah, that top one's a trap. Okay, checkpoint. Yeah. Okay, at least we somehow got a ton of extra lives, but I have a feeling I'm definitely going to use those. Okay, so... Okay, I need to be very careful. Also, they transform into something else. This is... Okay, here's where I see pain. Like, here's where I'm starting to see the Tower of Pain. Okay, I see how I'm supposed to get this. Um... Okay, yeah, this is a very exact timing. We're gonna be here a while, aren't we? Okay, yeah, this is gonna be painful. Okay, this is definitely one of those things you do not get on your first try. Okay, continue. It's nice that you get a lot of extra lives. That was me slipping and falling instead of actually doing the thing I was intending to do. Yeah, but I can see why you're calling this the Tower of Pain. Ironically, I'm less stressed out because it's a because I know this is a brutal bonus level. Figure that one. I'd be more stressed out if this was a, just a normal level. I think it's because a brutal bonus level is something you bring on yourself. You have to actively choose to do a brutal bonus level. Okay. Catch. Yeah, like that's the thing, with a brutal bonus level, you have to intentionally like seek out and do it on your own. I was not able to press that quickly enough. Yeah, this is just kind of ludicrous, to be honest with you. Okay, I have not even gotten past this part yet. I'm not 100%ing this, because obviously... Say that. Didn't have to... This is very precise, and I don't even know what's past this. Okay, this is incredibly precise. Yeah, this is one of those things that if you're not very precise, why did that not work? That did not work the way it was supposed to. Like, is there a limit to the amount of times it can do it? Oh, is there like a cooldown thing? For some reason, it's not triggering when I'm wanting it. Maybe this is one of those cases where that was me just being stupid. Where controller might be a better choice for this. I might try this with controller and see if I do better that way. Okay, let me go get my controller and switch to that, because that might be simpler. Okay, so there we go. Okay, that might be easier, it might be harder. I don't know which. We're going to have to see. We are going to be here for a while. But like I said, I get less frustrated with brutal bonus levels than I do with like normal parts of a game, because I know that the brutal bonus level is meant to be hard. Like, I know that this is meant to be hard. I've yet to actually get past that one version. Why didn't it let me use it? That is annoying. Oh, back to the start. But yeah, like that's the thing, is a brutal bonus level, you know is going to be a brutal bonus level. Like, it will never not be a brutal. You know that. You know that going in. That's what you're in for. Because... Okay. I genuinely think that the control is probably easier for this with precision platforming. Yeah, this is definitely easier. Oh, and I've got to continue on the other side. Okay, so this is... I'm not going to even try to collect all the gems because... And that... Okay, that... I got that far. I got further. Progression is made. Oh, dang it! Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, well, at least it's not insta-death to fail this portion, so that's something. Okay. There we go. Okay, I got to reposition this because that's going to be in my way going this way. Okay, so close. But at least I got to a checkpoint, so there's that. Granted, I cannot. Let me actually position this a little bit higher. Not that chick, that's not happening. I'm not trying to 100% this. If I have to 100% this, I'm... So, I literally died because it respawned directly on top of me. Okay. I've heard good things about the Backwards movie. Why did I not grab him? Okay. I've heard good things about the Backwards movie. Okay, that was me just wasting a life for no reason. Okay, I feel that's a little unfair. Like, I feel that's a little bit unfair that I can just get ping-pong between the two of them. Unfortunately, it's not a game where you can just, like, jump over things. Okay. I feel like I should have been able to grab him. Like, I feel like with the iframes, I should be able to just grab him. No, I was almost there. Really? I feel like some of these I shouldn't be dying to. Like that, I feel like I should have got it. Okay, well, whatever. I feel like that also shouldn't have counted, but whatever. Okay, let's try this. Continue. Yep, there we go. Okay, that's over. I hope this is not too absurdly long, but at least I've gotten to the point that I can kind of reasonably get through the first section without losing a life. Hang on, I gotta move the... Right over there. I don't know if there's just a way I can make the... Well, next one... Okay, there we go, so only lost one life. Okay. 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 This is like really precise platform. We're on the bonus level, actually. The brutal bonus level. Which for some reason I'm having a lot more difficult of a time getting through this section. Let's try doing this by keeping. Okay, there we go. Got through that part normally. Let's try to get through this part here with the controller. Okay. Almost got through that on my first try. Yeah, it is brutal. It is brutal. I don't think I've even got through a quarter of it yet. Okay, there we go. There we go, got the next part, and I gotta reposition this over here. Okay, so... Okay, so... Yeah, it's a brutal bonus level. Which, again, like... I'm honestly less frustrated when I know a bonus level is going to be brutal, because the thing is with a brutal bonus level is you bring it on yourself. No one is making you do the brutal bonus level. You're doing it because you want to, as a self-imposed challenge. Okay, so... I'm getting closer to getting through this. What stopped me there? What suddenly stopped me? Okay, that one was my fault. Okay. That was meant for... Okay, that's one drawback to controller, is you can accidentally turn the wrong way. There we go. Okay. Okay, this part does not seem as... Okay, yeah, that actually... Okay, that does seem difficult, but not as difficult if I can just do it right. Why does it just suddenly stop? Maybe this one actually might be easier to do with. Okay, somehow got through that without... I kind of finagled my way through that. Okay, so... we gotta once more move this over here. Okay, that wasn't too difficult. More extra lives, that's... Oh boy! Okay, this is gonna be... this is gonna be something else. Okay, so from the looks of it, what we're going to have to do is... Whoa, this is gonna be... this is gonna be something else. Okay, so at least we got extra lives, so... Or I could just waste one, because, of course. Okay, I think actually this might... Let me rest my fingers for a little bit. Let me rest my fingers a little bit, because this is gonna be something else. I don't know how long this is. I genuinely don't. That really doesn't look like that should have happened. Okay, let me try with keyboard. Okay, let's try this with keyboard. We got 13. Why didn't it work? Okay. Okay, this is where this is. That shouldn't have happened. Okay. So let's go back to the control. I think I'm gonna have to like do this because I think it'd be physically impossible to do this particular one without. Sorry, I had to put the screen away because I think this one's physically impossible to do. With a screen in the way of any part of the screen. Why am I suddenly not able to do this properly? Because I got... Okay, I got further that time. Okay, so... And that was just a life I just wasted completely for no reason. Yes, Danny, you did miss the final episode of the game. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, there we go, back to the start of the level, because... I'm gonna be honest, I have absolutely no idea how long this level actually is. Like, I genuinely don't. Yeah. I'm sure there's been people who've managed to complete this level by just in one go, with no line. Okay, not that difficult to get past that part. No. Okay. Just work and hope and see you hopefully win. Yeah. That was me getting a little overconfident. Okay. I'm trying not to use the hover there if I can help it, because I feel like... There we go. Okay, no. There we go. Okay. Okay, let me reposition this over there. I'm having to What the heck happened? Oh, it respawned and destroyed the enemy that I just pulled. Okay. Dang it. Okay. 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 There we go. Okay. That's what I meant to do. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, now I got some more extra lives because... Okay, now I apologize. I have to lower this screen because... What the heck just happened? Okay, there. Okay, good. It was down there. I was like, did I just accidentally... I messed that up. Okay, I've got 22 lives to do this with, so hopefully this time I'll actually be able to succeed. Okay. Okay, I feel like I should have been able to jump off that in time. Whatever. Okay. That was my fault, and that one felt genuinely my bad. I am improving every time I do it. That is... I say that, then I immediately die. But I mean, every time I do go through this. And I can't see your messages right now because... Dang it. Okay, that was... This is very, very precise, and I'm trying to use the hover as little as possible because I think it improves my reflexes. Okay. Why couldn't I jump off of him? I don't know. My hands are getting a little full. Okay. That was on me. Just check this really quick. Okay. That was... I need to stop wasting lives like that, because otherwise I'm just going to... Okay, this is definitely doable. I have no idea how I survived that. I have no idea how I managed that one. Okay. Okay, I feel like that one was unfair. That one felt unfair, because it felt like it respawned faster than it feels like it should have. Okay. Okay, give my thumb a second to rest here, because... Okay. I have no idea the reflexes they expected. I am somehow catching myself in ways I should not be able to. Okay. That was completely me not having enough dexterity to do that, so let me rest my thumb a little bit. Okay. Amazing how sometimes I can do these crazy over-the-top things, and other times I can't even get past the first jump. I could have saved that. I could have saved that one. Okay, so let's continue. I hate how they can respawn and screw you over by respawning. That is annoying. See, that should not be possible. That one right there. That should not be possible. Because he literally respawned the nanosecond that I was... But back to the beginning. Yeah, I'm feeling this is going to take more than 1 week to do. Like, I genuinely feel like this is probably going to be a multi-week thing. If you want to, But let's wait till we get to the end, get to the 6 o'clock. Like, if at the 6 o'clock mark, I've made meaningful progress. There's one thing also, but that's entirely up to you. If you feel like doing that, that's entirely up to you. But let's wait till 6 o'clock and see how we go. Felt like I could have made it through that. I'm getting better though. I am improving. Like, I'm at least able to get through that first section fairly smoothly now. Honestly, it feels like the enemies respawning is ironically the thing that screws me over the most. Like, it genuinely feels like half the time the enemies respawning screws me up more than anything else. I feel like I should have actually been able to clear that. But yeah, let's see what we're looking at 6 o'clock. But that's entirely up to you. Okay. Like, this part's not too bad because there's, you know, ground underneath it, so... Okay, there we go. I know that guy's sole purpose for existing is... The issue with these guys is they're actually closer together. Which sounds like that would make things easier, but because of the risk of the respawn thing, I'm actually impressed with myself for that. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, got back here, and let me do that. Okay. Okay, got 25 lives to try to get through this. So let's see if we can get through this one. Okay, why couldn't I jump off? That was weird. Okay. I wasn't able to react fast enough. That was, and let me, okay, let me rest my thumb for a second. But, yeah. Okay. Okay, let me just rest my thumb for a second here. That I felt like I could have saved that one. Okay, let's see. Okay. That I feel like maybe I'm overthinking the one on this side. Because I feel like maybe instead of trying to jump to go around, but then again, the thing is I don't know actually what's... I don't know what's up there. Like, I don't know what's, you know, up there. Okay. I don't know what's up there. Okay, the thing is, I don't know, like, what's up there. And that's what scares me a little bit. So I don't know what's actually up there. I don't know what's up there. Like, I don't know which side. The way it's made, it feels like maybe I feel like I could save some of these if I just had better reaction time. Okay. That I could have saved myself there. I know I could have. I feel like I didn't jump as high as I should have on one of those. Okay, let's see. That was actually kind of funny to me. Okay, let me... Okay, I just need... that one I could have saved myself. I know I could have saved myself. Okay. That one was on me. That one was entirely on me. Okay. Okay. That was because the controller lets me point towards the background. Yeah, come on. This is doable. Okay. Some of these feel like I should very easily be able to save myself. Okay, so... Again, that was because the controller decided to point me towards the background instead of the foreground. Come on. I know I can get past this part. Like, sometimes I honestly feel like it's honestly funnier when I fail some of these times. Okay, just give me 1 second to reset. Okay, back to the beginning. So, start fresh. Somehow I realized that it's probably harder after that. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's easy enough. There we go. Almost got it. Why didn't it jump? Dang it. Okay, I know I can do better than this. Okay. There we go. Okay, for some reason my mouse decided to be distracting. There we go. There we go. Okay, now we do this over here. What the heck? I was not touching the controller. Okay, are you winning, son? I'm doing markedly better. I say that and then I accidentally waste a life. Okay. I need to stop doing that because I need as many lives as I can. Okay. Why am I doing it? Okay. Let's reset a little bit. Why did that not work? Okay. Let's actually try it on the keyboard again. Just to get my thumb to rest. No, actually, I don't think I have the reaction time on keyboard. Say that, then I do that. Okay. Why did that not work? Why can I do this sometimes just practically blindfolded and then other times I can't? Okay. Okay, this is getting a little irritating now. Because last time, I genuinely think I zoomed through this with no issues, like I think last time. But this time I'm just struggling on this. And back to the start. Okay, so need to not be as frustrated, because I have a feeling me getting frustrated is just making the situation worse. This part's okay. There we go. Got through that without losing a life. That's good. That's a good start. Okay. There we go. Okay. I didn't. Why couldn't I cover them? I feel like I should have been able to do that. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so now I need to move this here. Okay. So also sorry if I How did I do that? I do that, and then I managed to do that. At borderline light speed, and then I die. That is just almost perfect. Like, in terms of just. Okay, there we go. Okay, and now I'm gonna have to lower this for now. Okay, I think I've got at least a little bit of my groove here. Say that and then I immediately die. Okay. That's see if we can get through this section. Okay. So I need to remember gravity exists, and there's a physics engine here. Okay, so... I don't know how I survived that. That was survivable. Like that. The annoying thing is some of these are very survivable. Okay. Okay, that was literally the respawn killing me. And I don't feel like that should have. Okay. Okay! I did it! Oh boy! Okay, give me a second to recuperate from that, because that was ridiculous. But I did it. Okay, put this over here. There we go. Okay, next section. Oh dear! Okay, so... right side, we got a ton of lives. Okay. The actual... oh, okay, I see what. Sort of. I think I see what I have to do. Okay, so essentially what I've got to do is hit this guy like that. Okay, I'm afraid I'm going to have to shrink that down. Okay. Okay, this seems shockingly doable. I say that, and then I see what's next. Okay. Okay. Fortunately, I have 23 lives to use. Okay, so I need to be a bit careful. Why did I suddenly stop hovering? That feels like I shouldn't have. Okay. Hold on. Oh, that is that one. Okay, that looks like it's going to be a pain. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is gonna be something else. Okay. For some reason, this reminds me of Corona Mountain from Super Mario Sunshine. Probably entirely due to the lava. Okay, so I have a feeling if I can get there, I should be able to actually do this. Yeah, that's doable. That is definitely doable. I can do that. Once more, the stupid respawn thing. Okay. I can do this. I know what I need to do. That was me getting a bit cocky, admittedly. Okay. Almost. Okay. Okay, let me rest my finger for a minute. We've made a good bit of progress. We've actually made decent progress. Say that and then I immediately fall into it. I think I'm getting better at this. So close there. Okay, so... so close there. Okay. This is case where I know exactly what I need to do. The thing is, I can't immediately jump off of it. That's the thing. I've got to have like a half-second delay. Is there just not a thing there? Okay, thank you, XX. You didn't have to do that. That's entirely on you to do that. Like, I'm never going to, like, demand that. Oh, dang it. I could have won. Like, I'm never going to demand that. Oh, I was so close. I was so close there. Okay. Ah, so close there. Okay, this is our last shot. This round. Dang it. No, I accidentally clicked the wrong thing. Dang it. I did not mean to do that. Activate something in the background. Yeah, I activated something in the background without wanting to. Hang on to stupid computers. Being irritating. Okay, there we go. Okay, there it is. I did that thing where I was trying to do something to reposition the... Okay, come on. Just deactivate this stupid thing. There we go. Okay. Why are you not wanting to close? There. Close, you stupid thing. There we go. Something activated in the background. At least to give my thumb time to recover. Okay. 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 That should not have worked, and it did. Okay. I do not know how I managed to make that one. Sure. Okay, there we go. That was... Okay. I do that. Why am I suddenly having trouble with this? I should not be having trouble with this. I've made it through this like 9 times. There we go. Okay. Also, I just realized I have the... Okay, I actually need to press exit, that's what it is. Okay, let's... Legal things. I know from your perspective this probably looks really strange for me to be moving the thing like that. Why? Why did I slip there? I'm mad at myself for that. Okay. Why am I suddenly doing this? Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now to finagle things. Sorry I had to finagle things, was the only way I can actually see what's going on with this. What, really? So that's what shoved me last time. This stupid thing. This is what you're going to do. I will say, due to prior things, I'm only going to accept one donation extension. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. So, if we're not done by 7, I'm going to have to call it. At the rate we're going, we might actually be able to make it by 7. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I'm going to have to miniaturize this right now because I need to be able to... Anyway, okay. Okay. Deep breath, Ken. You can do this. Okay. I say that and then I immediately fling myself and go off. Okay. I'm good. Dang it. That was very close. Okay. I could have saved myself there. Fast enough. Okay. Okay. I'm getting better at this. So. Say that and immediately undo that. But I'm more consistently getting over there. Okay. Dang it. Okay. I feel like sometimes I don't jump as high as I feel like I should. How did I do? There, got it. Okay. Okay, just gonna really quick check some stuff first to see. Okay. Okay, just checking to see if there's any supplies. Okay. Okay, that's something good to know, is that I can just hold X when I'm doing that. Okay. Okay, that was simple. Okay. Okay, why couldn't I flutter the second time? That's weird to me. I feel like I should have learned to flutter. Okay. What the heck just happened there? Okay. Okay, my thumb needs to rest a couple seconds. Dang it. Okay, almost got there. I have a feeling if I can just reach that thing. I don't know if what's past that. Okay, that was me not... Okay, when that happens, I need to go the opposite direction so I can try to attack. Dang it. Okay, almost. Dang it. Okay. I panicked a little bit, understandably so. Okay. That was me trying to react too quickly. I just don't game over again. I'm trying not to. I'm very much trying not to. Dang it! If I hadn't hit that, I would have made it that time. Okay. Okay, why didn't that one? That one should have worked. I feel like that one definitely should have worked. Okay, sometimes that's the problem with the controller versus keyboard and mouse, is I feel like controller's overall better, but the thing is with the controller there's a chance of you accidentally pointing towards the background, which why didn't I jump there? I should have jumped there. Okay. I'm downloading. Oh, I got it. Okay, we made it. Okay, now what? Got 5 lives left. So here's how, and now I can do that. If only no contact damage was a thing. Look at Freedom Planet. Okay. No. Okay, I've got 4 lives left, and this does not look that difficult if I'm careful and watch my timer. Okay, let's see. Okay, this does not. Oh, that was scary. No, I almost. Okay. So. This does not look like it's super difficult, and I have a feeling that after this is probably. 2 lives left. Okay. How did I do that? Okay, so I believe now I can move this over here. Sorry, I'm having to relocate screens a lot of the time because I just need to actually be able to see where I'm going. But I didn't realize that was a melting. Okay, okay, so that's not too. Okay. Okay, made it. Did we win? We made it. So where's Baloo and Lopez? Please don't let there be some super hard boss battle at the end of this, please. Baloo. Sorry. Baloo. Okay. Klonoa. Looks like we didn't have to rush after all. He's too old for him. He's young at heart. Please tell me it's nothing. Hey, Lapis. I used to be pointless to ask if you're alright. Thank you, Klonoa and Hupao. I'm sorry you've had to come all the way up here. It's alright. Sorry we weren't very helpful. Well, I'm sorry I caused you trouble. Baloo should have known better. But, you know, Baloo is really kind. Even gave me this. Oh, that's actually sweet. What's this? Some kind of machine? Baloo made it for me. A strange box that plays music. Oh, a record player. Let's hear. Here, let's hear. Okay, you do this here. Sorry, dude, you got friend zoned, but that's you are a good guy. You help save the universe or multiverse, I think. Okay, was that it? All right, we have successfully beaten Klonoa's secret level. That was hard. That was really hard, though. Like I said, it's a bonus level. It's a bonus level. I can't fault the game for the bonus level for being super hard, because that's what you expect. You expect a bonus level to be super hard. So yeah, that was a cute little scene. Actually, where's the music box? Actually, where is it? Oh, it's right over there. Actually, I can just click on it. That way you can listen to some music. Oh, nice. I like that there's some prize for completing the bonus level. So that was Klonoa, Door to Phantomile. And honestly, really fun game. This was it's an old school platform with all that implied. It's not it's not the most difficult old school platformer I've ever played. It's got its decently challenging moments, but reminder, I grew up on Mega Man, and I still have the trauma of the disappearing blocks in the Wily Fortress. I think every kid that grew up in that era remembers the Wily Fortress and the disappearing blocks and all of that. You remember the Mega Man. You will never forget the trauma of playing old school Mega Man. So I've played so I'm used to old school platforms, and this is not the most difficult one I've ever played, but it's still decently challenging and pretty fun. The plot is fairly simple with a big twist at the end. It's big bad guy shows up, does thing. Big bad guy shows up, does thing, leaves his general to try to kill you. You go throughout the game trying to track down everything. And there's not really a MacGuffin, like Louise, or however you pronounce her name. I struggle to pronounce her name throughout the game. The Moon Princess. Or the Moon Diva. She's a Moon Diva. Is a really good... Is the MacGuffin. She is she and the... She and the what do you call it? She and the necklace are the MacGuffins. They're the things that that the story progresses around. But the interesting thing is, Klonoa really doesn't know either of them. What the whole... It's not a fetch. It's a collectathon in the sense there's stuff to collect. There's people to save. But it's not collectathon in the sense there are these big items that Klonoa is trying to get. The collectibles are more just things you go after. Do I have a sunburn? No, I do not have a sunburn. I was happy to move. I had to help my mom replant a plant. And we were out in the sun. But I was wearing a shirt, so I think I was not... I don't think I was sun. It's a simple plot, but then there's, some twists. I like that, you help to see people, and it turns out that... And the really cool design. That's one thing I praise this game for. Very memorable and unique designs. I genuinely think Joka probably inspired Quaffle on some level, from the Super Mario RPGs, or the Super Mario Brothers RPGs. I think that Quaffle probably took some inspiration from Joka, especially design. There's some design influence there. Or was it? When did this? I'm actually now curious. When did Klonoa come out? original release. Oh, that was all the way back in 1997. So yeah, this is way before the first Super Mario Luigi. Or Super Mario Brothers. Mario and Luigi. Mario and Luigi. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga released in 2003. So yeah, I genuinely think Joka probably inspired Waffle on some level. The character designs are unique. Klonoa's got a very good character design. Klonoa's got a very memorable, like, mascot hero character. You will not mistake him for anyone else. Like, I knew the bare minimum of Klonoa before this, and I recognized his character. Because I'd seen it once before, and instantly recognized, oh, so that's that character. So he's got a very identifiable character. You will recognize Klonoa. The bosses all have memorable designs. Gadius is a fun villain. Like, yeah, we don't get a lot of deep nuance to him, but he does his job as the main antagonist. He wants to plunge the world into nightmares. That's his plan. You know, there's some backstory where he was sealed away and wants revenge on everyone. So, but overall, he's just the villain. He is just the main antagonist. Okay, so... okay, so the thing that... honestly, the thing that... honestly, the thing that surprised me most is Grandpa getting killed off. Like, that surprised me quite a bit, actually. Like, that was a genuinely surprising thing that I did not expect them to do, because characters rarely die in old-school platformers, except for the villain. And then, only sometimes. Like, King K. Rool never died. You know, I think the big platformer villain that actually got killed and it stuck was Gruntilda. Okay, if you just look at the original games, like, okay, Nork in the original trilogy is presumed dead. Like, I think Nork is presumed dead at the end of Spyro. Ripto survives. I'm pretty sure it's explicit that Ripto survives Spyro 2. But the sorceress implied to die in Spyro 2. So, but Gruntilda's really the only one who actually dies and it sticks in some capacity. Because yes, she comes back, but each time she comes back, even deader. Because first she dies and comes back kind of as a lich, then she dies again and only comes back as a head in a robot body. So it's rare for characters to actually, and that's the main villain. Like, that's the villain die. So it's very rare for characters to just flat out die in old school platforms. There are other examples, but most of the time it's like Mario and Sonic. No one dies. It's except maybe the villain of the game, if it's depending on the series. So just seeing Grandpa get killed off, that was actually surprising. Joka's a good dragon. He's the good, like, heavy of the game, because Gadius shows up like multiple times, but it's normally Joka who's driving the plot and is the more personal threat to Klonoa, because one, Joka's the one he fights the most. So he fights Joka the most. But Joka's also the one that kills his grandfather. Like, yeah, technically you could blame Gadius for that, because he was the one giving orders, but Joka himself was the one that, pulled the trigger. So, Klonoa has the most animosity to Joka. Or in trophies, it's personal with the dragon, where the main villain's right-hand man is the one who has the more direct threat to the hero. So, like... So he's the most direct threat to the hero in this case. So, but Joke does that job well. He has a personal vendetta on Klonoa, and I like that on his own, he's not really that big of a threat. He needs the Eclipse power-up to actually fight Klonoa head-on and do anything significant. So, I like that. And Gadius does his job well. He is threatening, he has a good creative design. So does Joker. Joker has a very creative design. Like, yes, he's a jester, but he has, like, the rainbow colors in the face. I think that face probably inspired a lot of other things, because I've seen similar designs. Like I said, it reminds me of Flawful, and some of his mannerisms remind me of Flawful. So, of course, Flawful has his own eccentric personality. But, yeah, like, this game is fun. The level design is really good. Like, pretty good level design, very, like, some parts are very difficult, but at no point did I feel like the game was just blatantly unfair. Like, I did not feel any of the levels in this game were just blatantly unfair. So, I give it that. And, yeah, the brutal bonus level is a brutal bonus level. Like, you expect a brutal bonus level to be the brutal bonus level. And, yeah, like, so, Klonoa is also very endearing protagonist, and so is Hoopo. Hoopo, is that his name? The Bubble. Is also fun to have around. He turns out to be, an alien prince. I'm curious. I want to play the sequel now. I do want to play the sequel now because Klonoa, like the ending of the game, leaves such a big open ending, and I'm very curious as to what that would entail. Now, I'm not going to go immediately to the sequel because my fingers need to recover from this game, but we will come back to the sequel at some point because I got the collection. This is like the Klonoa collection. So I have both this and the sequel. There's apparently a bunch of GBA games that we never got over in the States. But also the final boss, it's your Eldritch Abomination. I laugh at the fact that it has Godzilla's roar. Like, you can just hear Godzilla's roar. It might be Zilla, actually. Like, it might not be Godzilla, it might be Zilla's roar. Actually, let me check that. Okay, let me actually check that. Nahatu. Okay, so Nahatu. Let me see this thing. Like, first form, it's okay. Like, first form's okay, but it's like its second form is the cool part. Like, I genuinely think, and apparently it is unlockable in. Apparently, it is unlockable to play in a beach volleyball game. Okay, that is interesting. I did not expect that to be a thing. Like, its second form is much more interesting than its first form. So yeah, apparently it shows up in the Klonoa Beach Volleyball game, which, yes, there is a thing. That is a thing. Where it's playable. Like, its one-winged angel form is just much more creative to me than its first form. But it's still really cool. I like that you can't beat it on your own and you need help from your... you need help from your... from all of your friends you made throughout the thing to destroy it. I just love the fact that the secret ancient weapon to destroy Nahatoon, to save the universe, is cannons. Okay, I can't find anything specific on which roar it is, but you can definitely hear Godzilla's roar in that. Okay, so anything. Why is it doing that? Okay, yeah, there's a volleyball game for some reason. Okay. In Final Fantasy VII, you kill the Abomination before you fight the bad guy who you have a grudge with. Yeah, I remember. Okay, so do it. Yeah, we got some in the States, not all. Okay. Yeah, that is the thing with Final Fantasy VII is you kill, what's her name, Genova, before you fight Sephiroth. You have your final showdown with Sephiroth. But yeah, there's a beach volleyball game, and I find that hilarious. Like, that is one of those things I genuinely just find very amusing to me. Non-tip is very interesting, conceptually. Like, at least in this case, it makes sense, because rather than being some, like, it's Gabius' end. It's summoning it is Gabius' end. Like, he needs it as a super weapon to destroy the universe. So, at least in that case, it's not like how I think there's like a Final Fantasy game where the God of Death suddenly shows up at the end of the game and you completely out of nowhere. So, it's not that level because it's weird, but there's no, like Klonoa does not have a personal vendetta with Naha-Tune, because Naha-Tune does not seem to be stable. Like, it just seems to be a force of pure destruction that Gabius needed to complete his work. So, but Klonoa obviously does not have a personal grudge on something that literally was just spawned. So, you do need to stop it to save the universe. So I just find it really amusing that they're like, we must use these ancient weapons to stop it, which are literally cannons. Like that's just amusing to me. It's not bad amusing, it's good amusing. It's just one of those things like, yeah, that's actually practical. Like, it's not some big super ancient sword. You just have cannons ready to. You just have these cannons prepared that will need to all be used at once to defeat. And like, that's actually kind of amusing. Let me change the music. I can see why people who have played the game, that have played these games, remember them fondly. Like, I completely see why people remember these games so fondly, because they're very enjoyable. And at least this one. I've not played the second one, I've only played this one. I also give them props for, not making you have to burn through Gabius and all the forms of Naha-Tune and the previous thing all in one go. You have to just beat Gabius, then you have just a boss-only level for Naha, which I appreciate that, because it would be hair-pullingly frustrating if Naha-Tune if you had to beat the final stretch of the final level, Gabius and Naha-Tune all in one go. Like, I love Kingdom Hearts, but the first game is like some marathon final boss could be a bit much. Like, the first, there's very little downtime in that. Granted, I think a big part of why people have frustrations with that is the unskippable repeat cutscene right before it. But I appreciate that it's a boss only. Let me see, what else is there about it? I like the whole Dreams theme to it as well, because everything does feel very dreamlike. Like, and it's very bright and colorful. Like, everything is bright and colorful in this game, which I also like. And I like how things just exist. Like, no one really questions any of the things that exist, because it's a dream. It's a dream. Well, of course it is. Also, I do like that the Sun and Moon, the Moon Kingdom and the Sun Temple both cast a shadow on the world map. That's actually cool. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. I didn't notice that until now, and it moves with it. That's actually really cool. I like this world. I like the dream world, like the storybook world. That's actually really cool. Got my. Since let me actually. I think this is the. Okay, can I look at the And I put the credits on while we're talking, because we did not get to... Did I not put the credits on? Okay. Okay, yeah, I can put the credits on. Okay, so we'll do that. Because we didn't get to watch the credits before, because I didn't want to, I had somewhere I needed to be. So we'll put the credits on while we're talking. Because I always feel like the credits are important, because game devs are not treated very well. Like, game devs work their butts off to create these games. Like, they genuinely work themselves half to death to create games because of crunch and a lot of other things. So they deserve for you to watch the credits at least once. Like, you don't have to watch the credits every single time you beat a game. But I feel like you need to watch the credits at least once. So, yeah, this is a fun game. Like, I don't think of anything else I can say. Klonoa has his own unique identity. Like, I feel like that's another thing. He's a mask. Like, he's not a silent protagonist. Like, no offense to Mario. And Mario's technically not a silent protagonist, but most, because he, says, "Let's go," and, all that. He has dialogue. But for the most part, Mario does not speak. No new game for 15 plus years. Well, I mean, there's hope now. Like, Spyro just came back. Like, Spyro just returned. So Spyro returned after, 20 years of no new games. So maybe Klonoa will return. Because, we didn't think there was any chance of the Pipeworks Godzilla trilogy ever getting returned. Like, we genuinely thought that was a pipe dream. That pun was unintentional, but appreciated. We never thought that was going to happen. Okay, I both agree and disagree with you on Skylanders. Klonoa is us, and yet has more personality than countless Avatar Husk video game protagonists. Yeah, exactly. Klonoa is technically us, the player, but he has his own distinct personality. And I love that your name's on the book. I love the name being on the book. Klonoa has his own personality. And he's a likable character. But, yeah. Here's the thing with Skylanders, back to your thing. I both consider the Spyro from Skylanders actually not bad. My problem with considering Skylanders a Spyro title is you could rename the first Skylanders game Skylanders featuring Spyro the Dragon, and nothing changes. That would be a more honest title. I genuinely believe calling the first game Spyro's Adventure was the biggest advertising misstep they could have done for Skylanders. Because it robbed the game of its own identity. It basically it made people consider it a Spyro game. Where if they just called it Skylanders featuring Spyro the Dragon, or Skylanders guest starring Spyro the Dragon. If they'd done one of those two things, I think Skylanders would have been a bigger hit. This is our dream. We dreamed of being Klonoa, and yet he was built to have his own identity. Yeah, and that works. That genuinely works. Also reminds me of when I was a kid, and I had more trouble doing it now than I used to, but I used to be able to lucid dream. It reminds me of when I could lucid dream. Lucid dream on command. I can't do it as much as I used to. But I think we've all had this dream where we're the big hero who saves the day. I think we've all had that dream at least once. So in that case, I think it works very well for that. Okay, anything else to say? Because, let me see, is there anything else I can say? Because I do have to go get ready for stuff, but, Klonoa is an Klonoa as a whole, I feel, is has its own identity. It has a very, okay, we're going to do the next game, but not immediately after this. I think I'm going to do the, finish the Lion King game, like the Lion King, Disney game, and probably the Aladdin Links to the Bush. And then we might come back to Klonoa. I don't like to do sequels immediately after. Oh, and Deltarune. Deltarune's coming out later this month. I know, I'm asking what game after this one. Yeah. Probably going to do that, and Deltarune's supposed to come out late. Chapter 5 is coming out later this month, and I've already got the base game, so that's free for me. So that's probably so we're probably going to do the Disney ones, and then do Deltarune Chapter 5 when it comes out. Which, kudos, thank you, Toby Fox, for not making people buy each individual chapter independently of each other. Thank you. Because that is, honestly, I feel that's scummy marketing. Like, okay, not scummy marketing, but I feel like making people buy each chapter individually is a bad marketing. Like, because you're basically making people buy for the same game, and then the rest of the game is DLC when you do that. I don't feel people should do that. Like, I can understand if, like, the first chapter was free. And people are like, oh, OMG, it's Pikmin, and then a random Toby Fox grows out of the ground. Yeah, Toby Fox is a troll. He is very much a troll. I mean, there's a reason his avatar is called the Annoying Dog. So let me think here. Trying to think of more stuff. Yeah, so it's going to probably be the Disney games finished, and then Deltarune Chapter 5, which, come to think about it, Klonoa for some reason reminds me of Deltarune a bit. Like, I don't know why, but it reminds me of Deltarune. I don't know why. Which, yeah, I don't know why Klonoa reminds me of Deltarune. It might be the whole, like, Dream World sort of thing. Maybe, because Dark Worlds are kind of Dream World. I think some of the soundtrack also comes from there. Which I guess is not surprising, because Toby Fox, I think, started his career in video gaming as, like, an early video game music designer. Yeah. He's... Okay, he focused on soundtracks early on. Although originally he mainly did, like, ROM hacks and fan games, which, interesting. He did, like, an Earthbound Halloween hack. And then he did the soundtrack for Homestuck. The Homestuck webcomic, which I've never read that, and I know, but yeah, he also composed the he's also composing for, like, Pokemon and Super Mario Brothers now, so that's good. Big theory on the Weird Root is that you'll end up like Javelin Spamton trying to cheat fate. Yeah, I can see that. But kudos for Toby Fox from going to fan games to actual main games. Kind of reminds me of how the people who made Sonic Mania, I believe, were originally the ones who did a Sonic CD, like a Sonic CD remaster, I think. Like this, yeah, that could be possible, but who knows, like, and that's something with Sega. Apparently, Sega had, instead of trying to destroy fan creations, they actually like end up hiring game devs. And Sega's one of the ones that doesn't like, you know, if Konami does that, it would be bad because Konami is a terrible company, but Sega actually has some degree of moral fiber to them. But yeah, like I said, I will never buy a Sega game. I mean, I will never buy a Konami game in a way that Konami will benefit financially. That will never happen because I freaking cannot stand how Konami treats their employees. But yeah, Deltarune Chapter 5 is going to be interesting, especially because I'm curious where they're going, because where Toby's going. And then they use AI on Crazy Taxi, which there is hope. I believe they said it just uses placeholders until the final game is released. I'm hoping that's what it is. Like, and I'm more forgiving of game devs using it for that reason, or for certain other reasons. I still don't think they should. I still think that as much as I still don't necessarily think it's good, but I am more lenient on that than a lot of other places because of the amount of time crunch and pain that game developers go through. I understand the appeal. I don't think they should, and I don't think AI should be used the way it is. I think AI, as it's being used, is bad. But I understand the temptation of a game dev to try and use it to ease their suffering, so to speak, because game devs are under a lot of crunch. They're under a lot of hard, executive meddling. Not everyone's Toby Fox who makes his own game. Hang on one second. Okay, I have returned. Sorry, my mom needed something. But I think that's where we're going to end it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you, ZZ, for your patronage. I very much appreciate it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye! I still don't have a catchphrase.